leading the way to materials of the future through chemistry. Nishin Chemical Industry was established in March 1955 in Takefu City, which is now known as Echizen City, Fukui Prefecture. For over 60 years, we have continued to supply a variety of chemical products. Functional resins are our major product, such as sorubain, a vinyl chloride vinyl acetate modified resin; VINYBLAN, an emulsion of various synthetic resins; and SHARINU, a silicone acrylic modified resin. The VINYBLAN 700 series was developed using special polymerization techniques. VINYBLAN 700 series is a vinyl chloride acrylic hybrid resin emulsion. Conventional vinyl chloride emulsion is usually white, flame retardant, and has a strong chemical resistance. It is chromogenic. This emulsion is widely used in the textile industry and paper processing sector. However, the conventional emulsion has poor moisture resistance and poor water resistance due to the emulsifier used. Also, it was not miscible with alcohol-based solvents. To address these concerns, Nishin Chemical Industry developed a superior product, a vinyl chloride emulsion called the VINYBLAN 700 series. The VINYBLAN 700 series has none of the disadvantages of conventional vinyl chloride emulsions. Due to its distinctive performance, the VINYBLAN 700 series is in high demand in the ink and paper processing industry. Also, its enhanced properties make it an ideal application for other industries as well. Let's see how the VINYBLAN 700 series is manufactured. Vinyl chloride monomer, acrylic water-soluble polymers, and the initiator are present in the water. As heat is applied, the water temperature rises. This in turn decomposes the initiator, creating active sites, a crucial part of the chemical reaction. The initiator with active sites meets the vinyl chloride monomer. A chain reaction is then triggered. As the monomer continues to react with the initiator, the reaction is similar to the forming of a long chain. As the chain grows to a certain length, it forms a perimeter that protects a water-soluble polymer. As the chain becomes longer, the polymer continues to grow. A polymer particle is the size of about 100 nanometers. That's approximately 1/10,000th the size of 1 millimeter. Polymer particles are formed everywhere in the reaction vessel. The color is whitish or yellowish in appearance. This is how the VINYBLAN 700 series is produced. It is superior and has none of the poor characteristics associated with conventional vinyl chloride emulsion, such as good water resistance, good adhesiveness, color stability, and good pigment dispersion. It is alcohol resistant. It is miscible with the alcoholic solvent. Let's take a look at these features one by one. Joining us today as we discover the VINYBLAN 700 series is Ms. Nomura. First, we will check the water resistance of the VINYBLAN 700 series. To do this, we will prepare a PET film. apply the existing product and the VINYBLAN 700 series. Then, create a dry film by applying heat. Add a drop of water on top of the dried film and leave it for a few minutes. As you can see, changes have already taken place. The existing product has turned white, but the VINYBLAN 700 does not change in color. This means it has excellent water resistance. This feature is very good for printing photographs. When using the VINYBLAN 700 series, the colors do not whiten or fade even if water is applied to paint. Let us check the adhesive qualities. Just like the water resistance test, a dry film is done on the PET film. To understand the process, we have dyed the dry film with color. We will check color fastness to rubbing using a test machine. A weight of 200 grams is applied, and the surface is rubbed 30 times with a gauze. With existing product, the film peels and color rubs off the gauze. But with the VINYBLAN 700 series, the film does not peel off. This shows superior adhesive qualities. If you formulate an ink mix using the VINYBLAN 700 series, you can be sure the ink will adhere firmly to the base material, such as PET film, PVC sheets, and aluminum sheets. The paint will be difficult to peel off. Next, we will examine color stability. We prepared a pigment of red, blue, and yellow. This will be mixed with black ink and the VINYBLAN 700 series. Another test sample will use existing products. Both mixtures will be left for 3 days. In the existing mixture, the red and yellow pigments sink to the bottom of the glass and change to a bluish color when viewed from above. On the other hand, the ink using the VINYBLAN 700 series does not change. This indicates excellent pigment dispersion qualities of the VINYBLAN 700 series. Here's another test that shows the good pigment dispersion of the VINYBLAN 700 series. Let's take a look at the dispersion of the silica. Again, we prepared 2 mixtures. One is made up of 200 grams of existing product. The other is made up of 100 grams of existing product and 100 grams of VINYBLAN 700 series. Add 20 grams of silica powder. Then mix for 5 minutes using a stirrer. In the existing mixture, the silica solidifies as it absorbs water rapidly. But in the mixture using the VINYBLAN 700 series, the silica does not change. That's because the surface of the silica is coated with the VINYBLAN 700 series. This greatly reduces its capacity to absorb water. With the VINYBLAN 700 series, ink of different colors can be used without any worry of discoloration or blurring. Now, let's test for alcohol resistance. Just like the water resistance test, we created a dry film on the PET film. We added a drop of ethanol on the dry film and left it for a few minutes. As you can see, the ethanol drop has turned white in the existing film. But in the film with the VINYBLAN 700 series, the ethanol does not change. This shows that the VINYBLAN 700 series is water resistant as well as alcohol resistant. And finally, let's look at the series compatibility with alcohol-based solvents. We prepared 2 100-gram mixtures, one using existing products and another with the VINYBLAN 700 series. We added 50 grams of isopropyl alcohol and stirred lightly. In the existing mixture, a phenomenon called gelling occurred. The mixture was semi-solid, but the mixture remained the same in the VINYBLAN 700 series. Let's use a simple diagram to explain this difference. In the existing mixture, emulsifier molecules protect particles. However, this process can be corrupted by a solvent, which causes the mixture to gel. The VINYBLAN 700 series uses a water-soluble polymer, and since the protection state is maintained, the gelling phenomenon does not occur. So even ink created with an alcohol-based solvent and the VINYBLAN 700 series will have excellent miscibility. The VINYBLAN 700 series is indeed a breakthrough emulsion for Nissin Chemical. This is the first of its kind worldwide, with qualities that cannot be found in conventional vinyl chloride-based emulsions. Not only can it be used in ink and paper processing, it can be applied in other fields of manufacturing as well. Nissin Chemical Industry, leading the way to materials of the future through chemistry.